Hey pros, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So today we're doing a little maintenance service on my client here who recently got her relaxer. So today is protein treatment day. So we're going to start, of course, by shampooing her with a cocktail. So this cocktail was a little bit of our new hair repair and restore shampoo, along with our new moist repair shampoo. And we created a cocktail, meaning I mix both of those shampoos together. Basically, our products, which are absolutely amazing, are what we call intermixable. So you can create cocktails based on whatever your hair needs are. Now, of course, she is relaxed, and I wanted to add that moisture into her hair, but I still wanted to help strengthen and, of course, preserve her hair at the same time, even though we're doing a protein treatment. But the good thing about our products is, yes, our shampoos are now sulfate free. I'm super happy about that. And number two, of course, being a professional line that is offered to you, who is a retail consumer, I want to make sure you guys are using the products properly and that you are getting the most benefit or bang, of course, for your buck, but also for your hair. So once we did her shampoo, I went ahead and rinsed that out. And of course, you can do anywhere between 1 and 3 shampoos. I would typically do a clarifying shampoo on her. In this case, I did not do a clarifying shampoo because I knew I was going to be doing a protein treatment, and that can be slightly drying to the hair, okay? So what I did was we are going to start with step 1, which is the treatment. It is labeled treatment on the bottle, and it has a treatment pump on it that you can squeeze it directly on the hair, and it does have a little bit of foaming action, and it distributes really, really well on the hair. Now, with our protein treatment, it is able to be used at home, even though it is a professional strength product. And I'm going to tell you guys how to do your protein treatment the right way. So that went kind of quick, but I didn't really get to tell you how to do it. So she went under the dryer without a processing cap for about 15 minutes. It got nice and hard on the hair, which is definitely normal, okay? And once that hair kind of was like a dry / crunchy feeling, I went ahead, took her out, and now we are rinsing out the protein treatment for us to be able to move on to step 2. So the first part of this system is the treatment. It is the most important part, but part 2 is definitely just as important because you need to rehydrate the hair. Okay, so our super reconstruction treatment comes with both the treatment and the replenisher for you to rehydrate the hair. So now we're going to move over to our hydrate, which is the Rehydration Conditioner. We are going to apply that to her hair. Now, if the hair is soft enough at this point, you can detangle slightly. If it is not soft enough just yet, don't worry about detangling. You can wait until the next part of this step. And then you'll go under the dryer with a processing cap for about 10 to 15 minutes. Well, anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes. Now her hair is soft enough for me to be able to detangle. So I went ahead and used our wide tooth comb and just mildly detangled her hair. This is not for you to be feeling like you just took out braids. No, you just want to mildly detangle the hair. And if the hair still doesn't feel as soft as you'd like it, you can go through and use our moist repair or our hair repair and restore conditioner to help you with your detangling process after the fact. Now, if you guys notice, I showed you the comb. Why? Because I wanted you to see what our professional strength super protein treatment, okay, this is called Elite Repair RX, can do. It stops the shedding in less than 20 minutes. And I can stand firm on that. I have been using our protein treatment for a very good amount of time, and I am super happy with the performance and have had no complaints. Now, as I said, her hair was still not as soft or rehydrated as I wanted it to be, which is normal, you guys, when you're doing protein. So that is why I went ahead and used our hair repair and restore as another conditioner to actually help soften the hair, okay? That's all this step is for. It is not required if the hair feels fine and you don't need to rehydrate it anymore, but you can definitely add this step to the process. Even when you're doing your regular shampoos and conditions, you can use the hair repair and restore, or you can use the moist repair to add softness or soften the hair back up, okay? So the hydrate of the protein system is really, of course, to rehydrate the hair, but that doesn't necessarily detangle the hair, and it doesn't necessarily make the hair extremely soft. So that's why I always tell people, understand the difference between the two. Now I'm using a little bit of our Hydra Strength leave-in spray. This leave-in spray is also a detangler, and it detangles on the instant. I am it's another Elite Hair Care Pro proud moment. Okay, but yes, it detangles on the instant. You can use it when you are just doing a little wash and go, and maybe your hair is just not as detangled as you want it to be. But if you guys can tell, it made her hair like butter, like silk. And then I put a little bit of our Elite Silk Wrap Foam on her hairline just to kind of smooth it out a little bit. This is just a maintenance service, you guys. And she always actually gets I call it thermal roller set. You'll see exactly what I mean later on. But I wanted to just smooth out her hairline a little bit. Not saying that her hairline was like really kinky, but the Elite Silk Wrap Foam just kind of gives you a solid foundation. You know, when you whisper, that's when you really get it. Okay, so now her hair is dry. What I'm doing is going through, and this is what I call a thermal roller set. Okay, so I am using my flat iron, and at the same time of flat ironing her, I am curling her at the same time. And then I'm going to be pinning the hair with some, I just call it pin curls, and allow those pin curls to set. And that's going to give her a lot of density or body or volume, whichever word you want to use for the day. It is going to give her all of that plus more. This is my alternative to doing a traditional roller set, which of course, hands down, there is nothing like a traditional roller set, you guys. I won't dispute that. But for me, I like my clients to get in and out. So I give them the alternative version of the traditional roller set. And I can do that with my flat iron. So everybody's idea of this is going to be different, but that's just how I do it. Okay, so what you guys see me doing is just taking the flat iron, creating a curl at the same time, and then I am going to start the pin curl process after I finish up with these couple of rows. Reason being, I didn't start at the base because I didn't want her base to be extremely tight when it came onto the curl pattern. And at the same time, I like to do my roller sets in large sections. So that's why I waited until I did a couple rows. And now you'll see me doing the actual pin curl. And then I am taking a duckbill clip or any clip that you have that won't rake the hair too much. And then I am placing it at base. Sorry, I had a client talking to me through the door. And I'm like, come on in, baby. And then I told her I'll go back and get her. So at this point, we are just doing the roller setting now. And I'm not really saying it's a roller set, you guys. I just called it that because I'm still rolling the hair, right? Okay, we get it. But this can be used with your extensions. This can be used with natural hair. This can be used with relaxed hair. This is just a technique to add more form to your curls and give your curls a little more life or length in the process. And then you can wrap your hair at night, or you can pin curl it at night if you want to keep those curls. This is actually one of the easiest ways to keep your body or your density and keep the hair from going really, really flat. I really like this particular technique. But it's all by choice. If you like to use rollers, you go right on ahead. There's no wrong or right way to do this. So I'm going to let you guys continue and just watch what's going on here. In the meantime, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, very, very important. Also turn on that little bell next to the subscribe button so that you can get notifications whenever I upload videos or whenever I'm live on YouTube doing a Q&A. I also want to let you guys know that we have our annual auction coming up, where we'll be auctioning off products that we no longer carry on our website, but they are definitely fan favorites. We have some items that you've never seen before that will be in the auction. So if you're not a part of our Elite Hair Care email list, please go ahead and go to our website and join the email list by simply clicking on the site at elitehaircareusa.com. And once that pop-up comes up, just enter in your email address and you will get notified of the auction details. Now, we have a lot going into this auction and we're really excited about it because we have so much to auction off. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so I'll let you guys finish watching and then we'll come back for the finish. Okay, so we are done with the curl and the pin curl. And if you guys can see that beautiful luster, that nice bounce that she just gave you really quick. All right, so we're going to take the pins out, and all we're going to do is just kind of go through with a wide tooth comb. At this step of the process, you can add a little bit of frizz tamer and shine serum if you like. In her case, I did not need to do that because we already had a good amount of bounce and shine. And then I just used my wide tooth comb and just kind of comb through the curls and just pulled them apart. Yes, I just, listen, can you guys see that density, that body in the hair? That's exactly what the thermal roller set does. It just allows you to have that bounce and that fullness from the curls rather than they just kind of like fall down right then and there. And then, of course, the curls do last a little bit longer because you've allowed it, or you've created what we call a shape and position and whatever other word I can think of I'll use, but it's exactly what it's needed. It's giving what it needed to give. Okay, period. All right, so as you guys can tell, she absolutely loved it because she loves my thermal roller set. She was one of the clients that came in and said, okay, do you roller set? Because I don't do anything other. And once I did this for her, she never went backwards. Yes. All right, so we're going to just smooth her edges down a little bit with some of our Elite Control Edge Control. That is just going to just give her a little bit of slayage on the hairline. She is relaxed, so I don't have to worry about any form of reversion at this point. And then I am using the color charcoal. If you guys can tell, it just gave her a very slight tint. I love our charcoal edge tamer. It helps to, number one, grow the hairline, but number two, it also helps to put a little bit of fullness on that hairline, and it holds like none other. Yes. All right, you guys, don't forget to go ahead and comment down below. Tell me what you think about our thermal roller set and her hair. Appreciate you guys for watching, and see you in the next video. Oh, don't forget, if you're not an Elite Hair Care Pro, join.